Good morning, Internet. It's a lovely day here in my Lux Invictus world, and I'm picking back up where I left off the end of the last episode, with a pair of villages that collectively managed to get up to having useful emerald trades. Since there's a Fletcher willing to give me plenty of emeralds in exchange for my stack of wood, and the other village has some toolsmiths that might be convinced to give me diamond gear if I keep trading with them repeatedly. And I have a lovely doggo that's survived a full episode. There is also a skeleton waiting for me out in the broad daylight. Or there was. There was a skeleton there 5 minutes ago. And it's not there anymore. Oh well, I guess there just won't be a skeleton waiting for me. I'm perfectly willing to not fight skeletons. And off to the village we go. Provided I can figure out how to climb mountains. And I made it over to the village. There's still most of the day left. I have not the wheat to trade with you, good sir. However, if the iron golem over there will permit me, I will return to the villagers their wheat in the most obnoxious manner possible. Which will in turn allow me to eventually trade unto them pumpkins, and share with them the bounty of my harvests. Wow, that does not get me much. Still, that is a reasonable amount of bread per emerald. And I hear there is a Fletcher over here in want of a lot of sticks. Like, a lot of sticks. Good Sir Fletcher, would you kindly exchange all of my all of my available wood products for shiny gemstones? You think that's gonna be enough sticks? I suppose, to be fair, this is not all of my wood. Fletcher was here, like, what? Darn Fletcher going off to talk with his friends. Are you guys chatting about me? Is that what's going on here, villagers? Well, I now have a spot I can come to when I need more bows. And let's pick up a few stacks of arrows, because I will use those. Now, the farmer with which I have been trading. More bread, please. Thank you for your emeralds. And of course, if I see any cows, they will be converted into leather. The first horse I see that isn't one of the villagers' horses will be given a saddle and help me make this pilgrimage slightly more easily without having to stress as much over having enough of the day left to do this in. Another underwater cave system. I think that's another underwater cave system down there. And I can't even afford. That, however, is a nice sword if I could afford it. Better even than the smite I was considering. And I do approve of your choice of decoration, but I would prefer not to have berries in the way. Yeah, where is the weaponsmith that was going to sell me a sharpness sword? And I should probably also sit my good doggo on down so that they don't run into any berry bushes. And nothing quite like trading with villagers to make one appreciate just how little resources you actually have. Thank you, villagers. I hate it. And let's go through and increase the amount of ground level sunlight in this village. Do them a favor and clean the trees off of their roads. Ah yes, nothing quite like trading with villagers to make you really appreciate how tiny early game resource amounts are. Because I'm basically broke and all I got out of it was some more bread and a single iron sword. Very nice iron sword, but still. And I can't even afford to make librarian villagers to trade sugarcane with. Don't have the leather. This right here is a convenient animal pen that already has a breeding pair of cattle sitting in it. And that means basically no effort to start breeding for my leather instead of hunting it wild. And I think given how much the villagers have been scamming me this episode, I feel no shame about stealing their horse. It's my horse now. Good horsey. And so, since I significantly underestimated the amount of lumber one Fletcher villager will go through, let's continue Operation Deforestation until I've at least gotten through my stone axe supply. Since, as I brought up a few times, trees too close to my base are a health and safety hazard, and also, clearing out all of the trees from an area I'm planning on building in does wonders for figuring out what the actual available space looks like, and it's always possible to go back and add trees later. Indeed, one should go back and add some trees later. Minecraft just doesn't look right without bright foliage. Doggo, what did you do? Doesn't my house just look so pretty in the distance with all the flowers? So pretty. We have cleaning up inventory, stashing my birchwood because I will use my birchwood again for decorative reasons, grabbing the entirety of my oak logs to convert into sticks because villagers are stingy, stingy little nuisances, and let's pull out my rotten flesh to feed the dog enough that it's no longer notably injured. And in conclusion, I do not have enough pumpkin farms. Actually, in conclusion, I don't have enough pumpkin farm, and also I have available lake bed. Let's work on fixing one of those two problems. There we go, a little farming area. Horse continues to wander on off, but that's fine. Let's clear my way deeper into this here tangle of trees. And I'm going to keep clearing out as many trees as it takes to stop getting floating leaf blocks. I'm not done ambushing my house. Not quite the right place for the bushes to go. Good news is, I still have shears and plenty of iron and can remove the bushes later if I don't like them. But why ever would I not like my bushes? Please tell me I don't have an angry Enderman after me. Please tell me I don't have an angry Enderman after me. Please tell me I don't have an angry Enderman after me. Well, the fact that I'm not dead yet suggests that the Enderman is not angry with me, but I'm just going to keep sitting in the water for a bit longer. So I don't see where it came from, and I don't see where it went. And it's not making angry noises at me. I guess, in conclusion, the Enderman is not angry. It's just terrifying. Now, let's see how many more emeralds I can extract from my villagers today. You, good sir. Emeralds. All of them. I have finally extorted the villager for everything he's worth, which appears to be about 16 emeralds per day. I cannot yet breed the cows. Now you are the farmer who will accept pumpkin. Yes, you are. Thank you. I would say it's a pleasure doing business, but I would prefer not to lie. And you know, having a horse in Minecraft really expands the range of what one day's travel looks like. All three villagers in here are weaponsmiths. Drat. None of them are in fact toolsmiths. Please tell me, thou art a toolsmith? Indeed. Ick. I hate your trades, good sir. At least it only costs 1 emerald per stone shovel he scams me into taking. An impressive bargaining technique. Really impressive bargaining technique. Convincing me to leave behind these stone shovels he sold onto me. I'm considering it. I am strongly considering that trade. Oh, and a bell. I have a source of bells for decorating my church later. That's good. And you. Iron axes. I feel like I got scammed by the villagers instead of the other way around. Also, how long have villagers held their items like that? How long has that been in the game? Because I swear that's the first time I've seen them doing that in a non-modded game. Oh well, at least these stone shovels are going to be useful if I do decide to do a massive terraforming project to change the shape of my mountain, just for the better construction of a temple on it. Got scammed, didn't I? Villagers. I suddenly understand why that's accompanied by the sound of groans and glaring. Please tell me my horse is not on fire. Here, horsey, horsey. Where is my horse? Well, we've got a nice proper forest fire going. Maybe that'll help me find my horse? While I'm at it, let's replenish my lava supply. Another day of searching, and I will be forced to conclude that the horse is lost forevermore. Please tell me the horse AI is smart enough that it won't walk straight into lava. Please tell me that's not what happened to the horse. Found you. Eventually. Not where I was expecting you to be, but horsey. Now let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Moose. Go somewhere else. Not have to deal with this stretch of woodland anymore. Okay, how unreasonable is it for me to just flatten the entire hill there down to this level? Highly unreasonable. I might do it anyway. You know what? I am about to do massive scale terraforming here. Is what I'm about to do. Just so that I can have that line of cobblestone be a local maxima on my hill. Which means so much of this hill is going to have to go. I could put a cliff here. That might be far enough. That might be enough space. And if it isn't far enough, I have the ability to keep moving more hill. Perks of playing Minecraft. Industrial scale landscaping is entirely doable by hand as a single person. And hey, that'll burn me through the stack of stone shovels I got scammed into taking. Though I should really figure out what the tool station is for an armor, because I'm going to need the supply of diamond armor. Possibly opening this cave on up, and using this as the new slope of the ground underneath. Yes, actually, that might work. In at least some of the spots. Where does it come out on the other side? That's perfectly fine and doable and dandy. And that's going to be a very long way down over here. But I can fix that. I'll be excavating so much other dirt. It's basically not going to matter at that point, filling that entire space on in. In fact, I think that death trap has to be both lit up and then covered over, because I can't afford to have that sitting right by my work spot where I might fall in. And that's as far down into this as I'm willing to go. The rest of it can just stay an unholy mess of cave. Now let's get on my horse and recover the extra stone shovels I traded away all my emeralds for. Because gosh darn it, I am going to use those shovels. Out of spite, if nothing else. I think my horse was last seen over in this area. Peeking its nose out of one of my caves. Found you, horsey. Ow. Right. Let's do not that in the future. The wolf is much less likely to murder me than the horse seems to be. And I can actually get my horse to the village destination. I just can't get it back. Probably. Oh no. I know how to fix it. I will be able to get my horse back. It just requires me to do a little bit of building. And I'm playing Minecraft. Of course I can build stairs. There we go. I got my horse successfully to the village. And I will never understand villagers. Why are you guys all clumped in there? Is there some sort of party going on, villagers? And I'm just gonna do you guys a favor and remove the spruce trees from the road. I know you like your gardening. That's not how you do bushes, villagers. This, villagers, is how you garden. Bushes nice off to the side. Not in the middle of the road. Now, what new trades are you going to offer at the level of finally offering maybe some good trades? Is that too much to ask? Of course it is. It's a diamond hoe, is my first diamond tool being offered by this villager. You hate me, don't you, toolsmith? This feels personal. What did I do? Why do you hate me so? Why must you torment me? And since I have at this point the ability to replace my bows, it might be worth actually enchanting it. When I get back to my base next. Hey, sunset. Let me sleep. I have one extra inventory spot. And remember, horse, if you ever get too blatant in your betrayal of me, I could always use more bookshelves. So let's enchant my bow and possibly go fishing for Silk Touch. None of those are Silk Touch. That's a decent random enchantment bow. I don't need fortune on an axe. A fortune pick, on the other hand, might be worth it. And it's unbreaking, too. Let's take a break from doing my industrial terraforming to include a little bit of a mining montage. And let's grab some glow lichen, because I need my shining bright filigree. With that, the Terror of the Ravine is just about broken, except for the fact that I can still die to falling damage in here, and I haven't cleaned up that cave. And there's still some holes in the floor. And there is no such thing as excessive overlighting, there is only I need more torches. And time to reload. And the nice thing about Minecraft is that I'm basically always free to go. Is today a day I feel up to dealing with that cave? No? I guess I won't deal with that cave today. I believe that's everything from that end. Pretty bluestone. Well, boring one vein, but I still got 2 out of it because fortune. I suppose that's my daily diamonds. And my testing out my new armor. Then I think I'm done for the day. Enough caving. I'm gonna harvest my butter and get out. And I love my Depth Strider boots. I mean, late game conduits are beautiful, beautiful things that allow you to do all sorts of impossible little houses. But here in the early game, Depth Strider 1 still makes so much of a difference on the odds of drowning. So here, accompanied by the sound of the falling rain, and to the sun setting on another day of Minecraft, I will also allow it to set on this episode. And bid you all adieu, and that I hope to see you all next week in the next episode. However, if you decide that you can't wait that long to hear the sound of my lovely, lovely voice, I'm also streaming more casually on Twitch in some of my other worlds. Lux Invictus is going to stay on YouTube because I'm not good enough to deal with getting interrupted mid-hardcore world by answering questions and other such.